My boyfriend and I have a wonderful relationship. All's good except the fact that he makes weird comments about my body sometimes. For instance, when he first saw me naked, he said he didn't expect me to look this hot, and when I asked him what he liked about my body, he said it looked natural, and unlike what he'd seen in P*RN. Today he told me I have a bit of a belly and I'm chubby and plump. He clarified by saying that it means I'm soft to touch. All of these things make me feel that he isn't attracted to my body, and that makes me insecure about my body. For reference, I'm 5 feet 6 inches and weigh around 57 kgs, and I consider myself to be average, as in neither skinny nor fat. I have communicated this to him before, and he said that he just had the wrong choice of words and apologized for it. Am I overreacting? TL. Doctor, my boyfriend makes remarks about my body that make me insecure. Edit. I discussed this with my boyfriend and I've made it clear that I'd like to hear different stuff about my body. I didn't realize that I subconsciously thought of chubby as a bad word insult. The comments under this post made me realize that. He clarified that he meant chubby as a compliment, and that he loves my body. It's true that he doesn't have romantic or sexual experience, and that might be the reason why his compliments seem odd. Thanks to everyone who replied. I really needed a different perspective. He's young and just doesn't know how to express himself well yet. It sounds to me like he's attracted to your body. He also doesn't have much experience with a real life naked woman. Your 17-year-old body is going to look very different from a 25-year-old porn actress. His expectations were different, not better or worse. I'm sure you're a beautiful girl. Just talk to him about it. Guys need to be taught sometimes about what girls like and want to hear. Tell him what you need, he will be thankful for it. I agree. I actually read this as her boyfriend being very attracted and pleasantly surprised at how much he loves her natural body, which is a great thing. My grandfather always called my grandmother gordita, meaning chubby, all their life together, and he was so in love with her, she knew he loved her gordita body. Similarly, chubby and plump sound like compliments in this case to me. I think him saying that he likes your body because it's natural is a great compliment. He sounds very attracted to you and is just really awkward at expressing himself. You might have heard that a bit of belly is unattractive, but that statement doesn't apply for everybody. You guys are both still kids. It'll be some time before he becomes a better communicator. He's with you cause you check off other boxes. He's young, he knows you're not a 10 for him, but he's fine with settling for now. Be it that you guys are young and you will mature into a better body later, and so he doesn't care. Girls look best to Mo around 20 to 26, or he's keeping you around because he hasn't found another girl he could hop directly to without being single for long. You're 17. What, y'all thought you were gonna get married? This kid sounds hella attracted, just getting used to reality. As he said, it's nothing like the porn he has been watching. Everyone lambasting Op's boyfriend for having a deep-seated porn addiction when he's really just 17 and probably isn't great with sexy talk yet. To me, it's like people forget how they would think when they were at that age. He's young and not good with his words, but the intention is so cute. My BF constantly tells me that my tummy turns him on. Haha, he loves you, girl. Hi there, I do believe that these may be compliments in his own way. It doesn't sound like he is trying to hurt your feelings with his words. I'd try not to think into it too much. Close bracket. He's just a 17-year-old boy who speaks without considering how word choice can be taken. When I was 17, my boyfriend said I had thunder thighs, not understanding that meant so fat they clap. He was trying to say I had thick, strong thighs. He was trying to be complimentary and was shocked when I gave him an appalled look. We're married now, so it work out. Lol. I always thought thunder thighs just meant muscular. It sounds like he's attracted to you. I have 2 teenage sons, okay, and they're a little too comfortable with me sometimes, but they've both expressed that they like a girl who's natural looking and has a bit more thickness to her for more ass. I wish I didn't know that, but I do. I told them never to tell a girl she's thick because she might take it the wrong way. To them it's a compliment. They just don't use the right words sometimes. Those sound like compliments to me. Why do you think they mean you're unattractive to him? cause to girls at that age it can come off as feeling like they're being called fat or overweight. Kinda like how some girls don't like being told they have thick thighs cause instead of taking it as oh he thinks my legs are nice they take thick to mean big/fat cause that's what we are told those words mean as young girls. Here's something I haven't seen anyone else say. We are told from a young age that skinny as a rail is what is supposed to be beautiful, but most of us guys just like a little bit of squish. Lot of guys don't realize that what they like is a bit of jiggle till they experience it first and lol. 57 kilograms at 5 feet 6 is a good healthy weight. I'm 5 feet 6 and a little heavier than you. I do have a decent amount of muscle that contributes to that, but I have a little bit of a belly too most of the time. I think he may just not be expressing his thoughts effectively. My boyfriend says he loves my belly and he likes that I have curves while still being pretty fit. I always thought I would have an issue with guys touching/grabbing/holding my stomach, and I did have that issue before, but I don't really have a problem with it now. Your boyfriend may be trying to express something similar and just isn't very eloquent in his wording. Wow, a lot of these comments are super over the top negative op. I think he's really, as many boys his age are, not great with words, and meant what he said about you and your body honestly and positively. Talk to him about how it made you feel, what kind of impression it gave you, and you'll be able to figure this out together. He likes your body, he's just not a wordsmith. He said it looked natural, and unlike what he'd seen in P***RN. Today he told me I have a bit of a belly and I'm chubby and plump. He clarified by saying that it means I'm soft to touch. Women say natural, plump, chubby, and say bit of a belly as backhanded compliments or to soften the blow. Men don't do that. All of those words are synonymous with a real woman. A lot of women in porn often have a lot of surgery and look like plastic dolls. He likes that you're not plastic. Sounds like he hasn't seen a naked body in person before, or one that isn't the product of a full-time job. Take him to an art gallery or find something that can show bodies in a non-sexual way and see how he reacts/comments. I had those feelings at 17. It won't last forever. It's likely in your head. You're both young and just learning. There's a definite growth and realization about what one's attracted to. As a guy, growing up, we typically see Hollywood or porn bodies and are told that's what is attractive, and sexual tastes develop based on that. But that all goes out the window seeing a real body of someone you truly care about before you. In regards to saying what's appropriate, I've said so many dumb things in bed that I'm surprised I was never kicked to the curb on countless occasions. Your boyfriend is probably just as nervous and insecure as you are. Talk to him again. Reddit isn't going to be able to read your BF's mind. If a guy doesn't grab your belly like the last roll at the dinner table, he ain't the one sees. It actually sounds like he is attracted to you. The compliment about you looking natural is definitely a compliment, love. I said bumbling things like that when I was 17. He may be learning for himself that attraction isn't just about surface beauty, especially in what we see in movies and P***RN. He is attracted to you, and he just can't articulate why, because the model he has been fed by media doesn't fit. So he makes comparisons, which, unfortunately, cause you to feel hurt and insecure. Media sells us an image because that is what we like to look at, and you will learn that mature people can make a distinction between those models and what is truly attractive to the mind and body. Throughout history, a woman's soft body was considered sexy and healthy, ready for baby making. Evolution has programmed men to like curves, and that's proof a woman can survive pregnancy, famine, drought. Men say what they like, and women think it's an insult. It's his choice of words that needs adjusting to 2023 and not his body type preference. I really think that he's extremely fond of you and your body. I also think that he is a child that hasn't had many sexual experiences outside of porn, so it would be naive to expect him to say the exact right things if he's only ever had simulated experiences and those experiences are 100% not accurate on what to expect. He needs to learn what sex is like in real life with a real woman he has real feelings 4. There's no book on how to please you specifically, so you're the only one that can teach it. The comments about your body would upset me too, especially if they weren't true or accurate. Let him know the language he uses hurts your feelings, and have a conversation about what is going to make you feel good about yourself. I'm about your age. My partner is still not great at word choice when having compliments, and he's a bit older than your BF. I'm sure he means well, so don't take chubby and plump as insults. I'm sure you're very lovely in his eyes, and he was too overwhelmed to think straight. He's attempting to compliment you. When I first got to college, guys were talking about how they like real girls and natural girls opposed to those fake plastic ones. He's trying to make you feel superior to other women with your authentic, fresh from the land beauty. But given you're not a turnip, he sounds dumb. Welcome to teenage boys. He sounds like a normal 17-year-old finding out that reality is far more amazing than porn. What looks good on film is not typically what we find attractive in real life. He's became accustomed to watching porn, as all men are. Seriously, they tried to do a scientific study of how porn affects men's brains and they couldn't find a control group of men who don't watch porn, so they had to give up the experiment. I think he's just pleasantly surprised that being with a real person is a million times better than watching porn, which is about as authentic as watching a reality show. Don't let it freak you out. He sounds like he's really into you and enjoying exploring your body. If it becomes a problem, calmly explain what's making you uncomfortable and try to redirect him. I'm glad you asked for help and communicated with your so. I definitely wasn't that mature at 17. I think your BF is just young and doesn't know how to express things very well yet. None of these are sounding off alarm bells, honestly. But you can tell him how these comments make you feel, though I'm pretty certain it sounds like they are meant with good intentions. Some of us men like the natural look, a normal, average sized body. Your average is someone's beautiful, so he is attracted to you and loves your body because it is your body. I can guarantee that most of the issue here is that as soon as he sees you naked or even thinks about your body in that state, there's a huge rush of blood out of his brain to flood his other organ. So try to forgive him for being a little stupid and bad with the words. I'm sure that he is exceptionally attracted to you and he just doesn't express it well because he is a 17-year-old male. Guys are sometimes really bad at expressing themselves. Maybe he even likes your belly and you are insecure because you associate a belly with something less interesting. But little did you know, it might not be the case.